Hi everybody, it's me Angel Benton and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap where we delve into the world of daytime television and do a few reality shows on the side. And before we get into that, today's Monday and it's the last time you're going to see this background for a little while because God willing, if there's internet, then I'll be uploading from my hotel room in Seattle for all of next week. So you probably won't see this again until Sunday. All right, so having said all that, all right, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, right? I found out they've only got like 4 or 5, 3 or 4. No, they've got the season finale is next week, and then there's the reunion, which there might just be one. So there might just be just 2 episodes left of the show. Maybe a secret's revealed. I doubt that they could pull a reunion into 4 parts like they did in Atlanta. That was insane. And then I'm sure you all know now why I had to come back and do another Sudsy recap of that, because that shit was crazy. Crazy. Excuse me. Okay. So, all right. So let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. So where do I begin? First of all, Robin. I fucking love Robin. She cracks me up. Robin is hilarious. I felt bad for Robin because all the guys that were interested in her, I would not have gone out with either. So, and I have very low standards. So, good for you, girl. This one guy's talking to her and he's like, "Hey, have you ever been married?" And she's like, "Yeah, I was." And he just crickets and she's like, "Shit happens." Fucking day, I love her. I love her. And then that weird guy, oh my God, that weird guy on the boat where he's like, "Yes, I got that from a sex injury." I'm going, who the fuck are you? With your shaved legs, which I don't have a problem with anyone shaving their legs, trust me. I love having waxy, smooth legs, but I wax, I don't shave. But still, I found it very interesting that he was really putting the full court press on her and she was not having it. Good for her, though. Maybe you don't need a man right now, right? Anyways. This is the thing, and this is, I'm going to get a little existentialist on you, but I don't understand why everyone constantly feels the need to have a partner, even if they're the wrong partner. Like, I get why you want a partner, and I get why you want to have someone with you in life, but if it's the wrong person and you know it's the wrong person, girl, cut them and keep going. You can find someone else. I mean, really. Don't waste years of your life you'll never get back. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so having said that, let's talk about Miss Ashley. Okay, I love me some Ashley, but she had a meeting with her husband and the people from the restaurant, and her husband was like, "Look, let's be real. I need you to not be an owner-manager, and I need you to just be an owner." And she was like, "You know what? I'm okay with that." Because, you know, just not that long ago, she was like, "I don't understand." Like, I cannot imagine going right into managing a restaurant. I don't know what her experience is. Maybe she has experience, you know, in management. I don't know. I do now, so I could do it now. But like, if I was her age, I couldn't have managed. Well, maybe I could have. I don't know. But I mean, I get being overwhelmed and feeling like you can't ask for help, because I feel that way all the time. All the time. So I understand. I totally understand where you're coming from, girl. For real. Okay. So then there is Gizelle. Giselle, you are so messy. I love it. I love it. Giselle, I hope that you get to lick the spoon from all that pot stirring that you've been doing this whole week. Because, girl, you better stir that pot, especially between Karen and Charisse. You just like to poke at that fire. Oh, it's hilarious. I found it very funny. She's like, you know, I don't know why she would leave in the middle of the night, but I'm going to find out. And she's like, the streets have told me that I can talk. And they say that she just up in the Potomac. I mean, she was killing me this episode. She was hilarious. She was absolutely hilarious. This past week, Monique wasn't on that much. I have a feeling we'll be seeing quite a bit more of her next week. Did you see the preview for next week? I can't wait. And Charisse, everyone's talking about how Charisse has got her groove back and how she's... I will say, I like her a lot more this season than I did last season. I like her a lot this season. I really do. I love her champagne room. Gorgeous. I mean, and then the party to unveil it, that's how you have a party. That's pretty fucking fierce. That says I've got money, right? I love it. I love it. And I know that mostly that was for her, but I'm sure a little bit of it was for Karen. I'm sure it was, right? Especially because they all found out at the end of the episode that Karen is now living in Great Falls, Virginia. And they're all, well, I guess you're not the Grand Dame of Potomac anymore. She's like, I'm the Grand Dame of whatever the hell I feel like. She's like, and they had this just arguing back and forth. And it looked like things were going to get pretty heated, but we'll see. Probably not. The thing is the Potomac girls, I feel, are a lot of bark, but not a lot of bite, right? Whereas the Atlanta girls, ask Kenya. Ask Kenya. Because Portia's got a lot of bark. No, bite. Portia's got a lot of bite. Ask her friend Lauren. No, that's her sister. What's her friend? Jamie. Ask her friend Jamie. Right? She knows that Portia's got some bite. So, we'll see what happens. But I don't think it'll escalate to violence. But they finished up their Bermuda trip this week, and that was fun. I really enjoyed Bermuda, actually. I mean, I haven't been to Bermuda. That's one of the places I'd like to go. I would like to go to Bermuda, and I would like to go to Tahiti. I have never been to either, and I would really like them both. And they are both very, they're both islands, right? So, and they're not, north of, well, no, they are both north of the equator, or maybe Tahiti might not be, I don't know, but whatever, regardless, it is great. They're very similar. I just don't want to go anywhere that it's snowing. I don't want to go to Alaska. I don't want to go to Greenland. Don't want to go to Canada. I don't want to go to Finland. Although I will go to Sweden to see the ABBA Museum. But I gotta go in the summertime. I can't go in the winter. You know what? I can't. I can't pull an Elsa and just let it go. I can't do it. Okay. Moving on. And FYI, I did hear from my friend Woody. He's a producer on the show, so shout out to you, Woody, again. Peace out. I love it. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everyone. We got Cherie, and Karen Huger. So Karen, she is going through something. We don't really know what she's going through, but she's selling her house. She moved in the dead of night. She didn't tell anyone where she was going. No one really knows what's going on, except Charisse suspects. And Charisse is like, honey, this yacht is worth more than you are. And she's like, really? Because that sounds like Eddie is worth a lot more. And she's like, and where is your money, Ray? Okay. That's another thing, too, that kills me, is that all those women on that show all talk about each other like they're all gold diggers. But, I mean, the reality and none of them came from money. None of them. So I don't know where that's coming from. That's kind of silly. At least to me it is. Anyways, we'll see. I'm sure that'll probably come up at the reunion, too. Messy Andy, I love me some Andy Cohen. He doesn't miss a fucking trick at all, ever. Good for him. So, I did see... Here's something, though, that pissed me off. Okay, so I was watching Andy on Seth Meyers, on Late Night with Seth Meyers. And he said that he could have done better in the Sessions hearing. And I think he probably could have, actually. He probably could have gotten more out of it. He's used to working with crazy bitch housewives. Jeff Sessions is nothing. He's a crazy bitch Republican, right? So, but then he said, "Yeah, the Housewives are great. We've got 7 shows on," and I just lost it. I was so pissed off. I was like, "You have 7 shows from America, but we also have 2 shows that are international. We've got Melbourne and Cheshire Housewives, and there are housewife shows airing elsewhere in the world that we never even get to see, like the Real Housewives of Sydney or the Real Housewives of Auckland. We don't get to see any of those." So that kind of pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. It really irritates me that Andy doesn't show any love, especially to those Melbourne girls, because those bitches have been on it for 4 fucking seasons. And the Cheshire girls have too, actually, but we just have only seen one. So, let's get on that. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag RHOP or Real Housewife shit to talk specifically to me about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Or you can hashtag Bold and Beautiful, because we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. And please feel free to hit that little button that says subscribe on my YouTube channel. And then you'll get my videos sent to your inbox every single day. All right, thanks so much, everyone. You have a great week, and I will see you in Seattle. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.